Hi guys, Rory from Own Home Loans here. Look, a topic that we are obviously thinking a lot about at the moment and talking a lot about is the current interest rate environment. We've got the Reserve Bank who has really jacked up rates far more and far quicker than anyone really thought going back 12 months ago. But here we are in this space. We've also got so many fixed rates rolling off, these amazingly low fixed rates that were around a while ago. Calling it the fixed rate cliff, I suppose it's a series of steps though. We've already had a lot of people roll off them. We're having more and more all the time. It's kind of the peak time around the middle of 23, where most people are rolling off. Some people are lucky enough to still be locked into some which were artificially low fixed rates. They've still got a little bit longer to go, which is great for them. But there are people who are rolling off who are having to pay a hell of a lot more now for their mortgage than what they did. Obviously, when you're rolling off from a 2-ish% rate or even a 3-ish% rate to now a 6-ish% rate, that's a massive hit to a lot of people. Some people are really struggling to find that extra cash. So, we're spending a lot of time chatting with our clients about budgeting and about making sure that they can afford those rates or just restructuring their loan. So that's kind of what is really keeping us quite busy at the moment. Where do I think they're going? It's a really tough question. The problem is we seek advice from experts and economists, and they get it wrong so often that it's tough. It's tough for us to predict. It's tough for us to give accurate and timely advice to our clients around fixed rates or around interest rates in general. Other than to say, I think that usually fixed rates aren't the right thing for most people. I think that, historically what we'll find is that most people end up paying more for a fixed rate than they would if they left it variable. That's obviously not the case if for those who have fixed 2 or 3 years ago, they really got the benefit of some artificially cheap fixed rates. But if we're talking now into a more standard, more normal time, I think for most people variable is the way to go. We're not always going to get that right, and sometimes people are going to pay more variable. But I think on average, most people are better off with a variable rate loan. Gives them more flexibility, but also most importantly, you're going to find that you spend less money on interest, which is obviously really important. Hopefully there's not too many more rate rises to go. Hopefully we're at the kind of the end of that cycle. I don't think that rates are going to come off quickly anytime soon. However, hopefully it normalizes now and people get used to paying those repayments and people can factor that into their budgets and be in a more stable environment. And I think stability is what most of us really want. And I think that's probably, hopefully, where we're heading now, with the chance of rates to come off maybe in 12 months or so, who knows. But obviously if that's happening, that means the economy is starting to falter, and therefore obviously the Reserve Bank will drop rates to put some heat back into the economy. So interesting times ahead, certainly having a lot of conversations about it. Certainly would love to have a deeper conversation with you if you'd like to. If you want more information on it, or some of the research that we're getting, please reach out. We get a lot of research on this sort of stuff. We hear a lot of presentations from really sharp economists. So look, if you want any of that, please let me know. Thanks so much, Rory from Own Home Loans. Thanks.